What's up, everybody? My name is Matt, and welcome back to NFT Kings. And today's video, we're going to be talking about exactly what Decentraland has been doing here on the day. I know a lot of people have been wanting me to get into this, so if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily mana updates, and let's get right into it. So, if you guys have not already seen what we are working with here on the day, we're down a little over 4% here, right around 440, which, to be honest with you, is right around the lowest I see mana going here in the near future. And I'll get into, sort of the evidence that is around that makes me believe this. In terms of market cap, right around $8 billion. So still incredibly high. Again, compared to where we were, it is truly amazing to see how far we have come. I remember being much further down this list, of course, way further down back at a previous time. So definitely nice to see all of the progress we've made. And of course, we are creeping up on a lot of different ones here. Axe Infinity here, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink. I mean, we are creeping up on a great deal of these and could very well reach the top 15 with another price surge. So when we take a look at our volume, we are down around 10%, which again, guys, not necessarily a bad thing. Having a decrease in volume oftentimes is totally fine. It is totally normal, and it is to be expected with any asset that has been, you could say, slightly on the more inflated side. When it comes down to, our graph, we have a lot to look at here. But before we do, guys, make sure to check out Webull. Top of the link down below in the description if you guys want to get started trading stocks, crypto, all that good stuff over there. And of course, for a limited time, Webull is offering some free shares of Apple to some lucky people. So if you guys want to potentially get a free share of Apple or some other free stocks, definitely check out my link down below in the description. All right, folks, so let's get into sort of the meat of the graph here and kind of get into what I think is going on. So the major sort of player in this graph really is the fact that, yes, we have this incredible surge, up to, the 580s, which is amazing. This is fantastic. But the question is, where do we go after this? And again, what it really comes down to is having some potential to break out of a, sort of bearish or falling movement. Well, thankfully, we were able to see that here on the 26th through the 28th, and this makes a very clean triple bottom, which is a very common movement. But essentially, a triple bottom in reality is coming out of a sort of descending kind of flag like this with three different bottoms like this, eventually leading to a bullish movement. And essentially, it hits these three bottom points, multiple times. And what it is showing is that every time it is bouncing back off. It is bouncing back up, heading back towards a higher price target. So that leaves us with the question of, when do we see some kind of triple bottom movement like this again? Because last time we had this triple bottom here, you guys can see it attempts to have a breakout and it works its way up, but unfortunately it gets kind of rejected right around 515. And you guys can see, right around 515, it is basically saying, yeah, this is, not sustainable right now, and it heads down. So unfortunately, we were not able to reap the benefits of a triple bottom, which normally has, again, very bullish momentum, will lead to a breakout. And, while this had a small breakout, it definitely was not the jump that we were hoping for. We were hoping that with this triple bottom, we would go to a potential new all-time high. But again, maybe it was a little bit too soon. Maybe it just wasn't quite ready yet. So what the question is now is, are we able to continue to abide by this same line of support? And I think we will. Now, really the best line that comes to my mind is right around 440, because right around 440, you guys can see it bounces off of it once, twice, three times, you could say four times if you want to here, and five times. So in all these different instances, Decentraland has bounced off of the 440 line. Now, what I really hope is that we are able to just stay above that 440 line and continue to perhaps make another triple bottom. That would really be excellent if, we have some kind of pattern or movement here in which we get another three bottoms, of course, leading to a bullish breakout. So that is what I'm really looking for. That is what, has been on my mind, of course, over the past, couple of days here, really, while looking at this. When getting into our indicators, of course, those are always important. Can't forget those. The relative strength index, you guys can see, essentially, it is really making a triple bottom itself, and it sort of matches this same kind of movement, but really what it is showing is that as we hit the bottom here in these three different instances, the relative strength index is creeping near the 30 line, meaning that yes, it is getting near what is considered to be oversold. It's not quite there yet, but it's getting near there. So again, you would think on the third time we would be able to consistently, break out like this, but unfortunately that breakout did stop right as the relative strength index sort of deemed that there was too much buy volume going on and not enough sell volume to balance that out. So unfortunately, again, you guys see we reached that 70 spot and we managed to lose some momentum from there. But right now, what we are working with is, again, as we creep down towards, right around 4.4, 4.3, if you want it to be, a little bit nitpicky, but really $4.40 seems to be the spot. And you guys can see as we are at that spot, we are, considered near the lower end of the relative strength index. Definitely not, something to be concerned about. I don't think this is going to be overly volatile, but, we get towards a lower area of the relative strength index here at a couple of instances. Showing that 440, or 430, whatever you want to go with, is really, in my opinion, the bottom. I really don't think we get much lower than this. And again, I could be wrong, but I don't think we get much lower than this in the near future. But a good way to, sort of check on that prediction would be to look at the Fibonacci retracement. So you guys can see I always love to look at this, and it's going to outline the top and the bottom of the most recent run. So we have the bottom here, the low, starting around 446, and the high at around 480. So not a whole lot of movement here, but essentially you guys can see it is bouncing off of the 161.8% line here, which you guys can see is really like just a flash sort of dump down to 4.25. So kind of a flash dump, definitely not a sustained low price, and it is able to bounce off of that and work its way back up. Now, what I'm really hoping is that this 78.6% line will prove to be effective here, and we could hopefully, work our way up to bounce off of that and then bounce off the 61.8% line and then the 50% line and keep working our way back up. But even if not, even if it doesn't go according to that plan, as long as we're able to make, again, another sort of triple bottom movement using this 161.8% spot, I definitely think we could be good. So again, we want to see either, again, some kind of line of consolidation that really sits between 480 and 440-ish, sitting somewhere like this and just going on for a long time. A line of consolidation like that would be good. Or again, if we could just replicate that triple bottom movement, getting ready for another bullish breakout, and this would be really an ideal scenario. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And make sure, of course, to check out Webull, top of the link down below in the description. And again, definitely let me know down below in the comments, guys, where do you all see Decentraland going in around a week from now? Again, I do think there are a lot of great things here on the horizon. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Matt. See you guys on the next video. Peace.